And welcome to the Pirate Broadcast. Here we are. Reyn, good morning. How you doing, my friend?
Good morning. I'm doing great, Russ. How about you?
Today is a new day. I can't believe it's September. I just cannot
Yep.
believe it's September.
Yep.
Where did the time go? Time flies when
Seriously.
we're having fun, right?
Yep. Amen.
Hey, I know that we were talking before the show, and you got a lot of things to unpack because you were born in Hawaii, surfing, just kind of hanging out there and enjoying life. And, you decided to go to school and ended up in Denver. And now you're opening up and building a company called Pocket Change. And it's kind of a new way. I was actually looking at it before earlier last week, and unpack it for us because it's kind of a new way of looking at being useful and valuable in the community and using the community to help others. So that's kind of what I gathered from what I
Yep.
saw, which is good messaging.
Mhm.
And so maybe you can expand on that and tell us a little bit more about what prompted the launch.
Absolutely. No problem. So thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity and to speak to everybody. Um, Pocket Change is, we've been deemed social media that makes things better. So we're a social media platform, just like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You download it onto your phone. We're an app, an iOS app. But we think that there's an opportunity to use the techniques of social media that allow billions of people to connect and create things, and to
Mhm.
do that in a positive direction rather than a divisive, echo chambering, sort of toxic one. So what we're really trying to do is we're trying to build an online space, build the social media platform that's good. So we're doing a lot of things in that area to make that happen. So one of the things that's cool about Pocket Change is every single post, every single like, and every single reply on the platform sends a free donation to charity at no cost to the user. So the more time you spend on Pocket Change liking pictures of people at the beach, more times you upload a picture of your dog, money is going to ocean charities and dog charities and all kinds of charities related to the post that you're making at no cost to you. So the more time you spend, the better the world gets. So that's kind of Pocket Change in a nutshell. We wanted to make something as easy and addictive as social media, be a net positive force for the world. And that's kind of why we created this app.
That's awesome. And I guess my biggest challenge would be, how do you monetize this? Is it through advertising dollars, just like Facebook
Yep.
would, and putting things out there? So more eyeballs. So rather than just keeping it all and becoming the billionaire that Zuckerberg is,
Yep.
you're gonna help to plan it out.
Exactly. We think that there's really an opportunity to be $1 billion company and do a massive amount of good for the world, right? So that's our goal. We want, let's say every time you made a post about a mountain and money went to land conservation, what if Patagonia paid for that donation and said, hey, we care about land conservation, right? That would be advertising that's great for the planet, advertising great for the brand, advertising great for the person. Everybody gets benefit. So doing things like that.
Yeah, you could expand that to 10 different
Yep.
levels because the sponsor could co-op and match funds.
Yep.
So for
Exactly.
every 1,000 eyeballs or something KPI, you could actually expand your bottom line with that.
Yep.
On the
That's the goal. Because we know that if you build a big company and you can tie in, purpose to that building of that company, and what benefits the company benefits everybody, that's how you're going to build a successful company in today's age.
So here's the catch-22. What
Mhm.
are you going to have mechanisms in there that allow advertisers to select what show up on people's feeds for their specific ads?
Right now, we have no algorithms on the platform, so what you see is what you get. Advertise. We're gonna do a lot of things differently. We really want to make things as opt-in as possible for users. We don't want to. Obviously, data privacy is really important to people, and it's really important to us. And so we want to make sure that people are opting into the information that is being given to the advertisers, and that they're getting benefit out of it in the form of, charitable money going to places that they care about.
Because a lot of platforms now are actually taking, and like if I have a paid YouTube channel,
Yep.
I get to skip the ads.
Mm-hmm.
That still adds to the bottom line. That still contributes to the goal of the organization. However, I could see that very easily. People could say, just like Patreon or some other
Yep.
paid platforms, that they can get content, they can get interaction, they can be involved and engaged. So I love the idea. And so what possessed you, Reyn? What possessed you? I mean, there must be some island fever coming over and
Absolutely.
Hakuna Matata.
Yep.
It's just like, what possessed you to start this thing, and how did it begin, and how long has it been going?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll give you a quick backstory on me. I, born and raised in Hawaii, like you said, I was always entrepreneurial. So I was always building different little businesses and ventures. And in high school, my senior year of high school, I built a hoverboard company, if you remember those two-wheel self-balancing. And we became the #1 hoverboard seller in Hawaii, outsold Walmart and Target in my state. And, it was a successful business for a 17-year-old. And I had a moment a couple days before Christmas where
successful business for anyone, actually.
And so, I had this moment a couple days before Christmas where I was counting up cash from the hoverboards that we'd sold, and pretending to be a rapper and doing all the things that you do when you're 17. And I realized that if I only used my love of business to put zeros into a bank account, I would be, I would leave life disappointed, bored, and kind of having wasted my passion. And so I knew that the next thing that I built had to be something that built a massive business to fill that itch. And it also had to be something that was net positive for the world. And that's kind of where I stumbled into Pocket Change. It was in my dorm shower at my university. It was coming from having just watched a video on Facebook about a chemical attack in Syria and wanting to do something meaningful and wanting it to be really easy. And that concept developed into, first it started as a donation button that sat on Facebook, and then it developed into a mobile app, and then it finally developed into our full-fledged own social media where, doing good was as easy as pressing the like button, or easy as replying to somebody, as simple and effortless as that.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that idea. And there's so many great ideas that come from the shower. I just have to say,
exactly.
The thing about it is, are you a programmer, or were you traditionally trained in programming and coding?
Not at all. So that makes it even crazier to try and do a tech company. I am not a programmer. I know kind of the basics. I run our product team now with the help of some really incredible developers, primarily Jay. I'll give him a shout out. Really, really incredible guy. So we basically had to build up a product team, inspire people to get excited enough about the vision to want to join us, and take sub-market pay and be willing to work long hours and all of these things. And so that's what we did. We found some incredible people and that fell in love with what we were doing, and we're off to the races.
I love that. So how many are on your team now?
Yep. So on our tech,
what's your team look like?
On our tech team, we've got 3. We have a designer, a front-end dev, and a back-end dev, Jay, and then myself as the PM. And then on our growth side, we have 3 people doing growth and strategic and back end, legal, pitching, all of that kind of stuff. So it's we're working long hours for sure.
So you bootstrapping or in your Series A yet?
We are all angel funded at the moment. So we've raised from angels all over California, Montana, Hawaii, New York. So we've got angels all over the place. Just the same idea, get people excited about the vision and convince them to come aboard.
I've produced shows for the Angel Network, so
cool.
So I have a few connections over there. That's why I asked. But
maybe we'll have to talk after.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that people understand that these are the kinds of things. And I was talking about this yesterday over I have another podcast over on winject.com. But this is the kind of information and ability and the opportunities that are out there right now is, you could start a podcast with a cell phone, your smartphone. You could create a YouTube channel. You can actually create programs fairly easily nowadays compared to what it was, 10 years ago. And the coding and the opportunities are out there. So someone like yourself, just picking it up, taking an idea, moving it forward, wireframing it and putting it out there and saying, hey, who's on board? Who wants to, who wants to jump on this this wild, crazy train? And,
absolutely.
And thank you for doing it. I just really appreciate the fact that you're doing this. I want to give a shout out to a couple of people in the room. Elise from South Africa. Good morning, Russ and Reyn.
Morning, Elise.
Karen is here. Karen, good morning, Russ, Reyn. Russ Hedge is in from Oregon. Good morning. He says, love the pirate community. Thank you, Russ. I love the fact that you're here, and I love you, man. So Howard Kaufman says, congrats on a very innovative and value proposition, innovative cause and value proposition.
Thank you, Howard.
And Russ says, I'm all about purpose. And we were talking before the show, and the pirate community is all about, this thread of kindness is cool and smiles are free. And there's a purpose behind it. There's, community behind it. There's an opportunity to actually do something good. We don't have to follow the news and be the sheeple following along on everything else. We can actually do something different. We can actually create something different. And so walk us through the stages that you're going to be developing this product on, because I think it's important for people to kind of plant in their mind, it starts out small, has to grow, some growth hacking probably needs to take place, and, some abundance. And, so what efforts are you taking to kind of build and grow and expand this besides being on the pirate broadcast?
Yeah, that's our big one. But, right now we're in a stage where I'll take you through a couple of things. So right now we're in a stage where it's all about getting content on the platform. So it's one of the things I'm excited about being on the pirate broadcast for, because, 90% of the interaction on Pocket Change happens from people engaging with other people's posts, liking or replying, stuff like that. And right now we have a deficit of good content being posted in the app. We need more people to be posting content. People are hungry for it. So we're really all about right now getting creators to be sharing their content in Pocket Change, whether it's a picture, any picture you take, if you do art, posting any of your art, sharing your podcast for us. Like all of these things, people are really hungry and looking for stuff to consume on Pocket Change right now. So we're all about that. We're trying to get as many creators, influencers onto the platform posting as possible. And then we're going to start expanding more. We're also in tandem right now, fixing bugs, making everything load faster, look smoother, polishing, refining, rinsing the bottle. Right. So that's kind of the stage that we're in right now. After we have done that for a little while, we're really going to focus on expanding the platform into social media that makes things better, building some features there. So I'll give you two examples of features. One that you just mentioned, you talk about doing your own research and, understanding things and thinking deeply. One thing that we're developing is something called a context button. So a context button, you can just tap the button and instantly get context from people on all sides, all backgrounds, all perspectives, and read and understand and make your own decisions. I mean, that's how people think about things. People don't like to be told, this is the truth, this is the only truth. People like to be able to say, all right, this is the truth, and I want to understand what any of the disagreements are. I want to understand what people are talking about. And so we want to build a context button to allow people to do that. And then we also are building features like connection points. So connection points is one I'm really personally excited about, where, on Twitter, when you sign up, you see somebody post something that you disagree with. All you have to go off is maybe a blurry picture of their face, a weird username, and their opinion, right? On Pocket Change, what you're going to have is when you sign up, you're going to enter in some things that you're passionate about, excited about, things that you care about. And then Pocket Change will automatically match the things that you have in common with somebody else and give you some more context on the person. So if me and you are on Pocket Change and you see me post something that you disagree with, you'll see Reyn Aubrey posted this. You guys both love pirates and always were fascinated with pirates as kids. You guys both grew up in the same hometown, and as you said to me before, you both have meaningful experiences in Hawaii. Reyn was born there and you were married there, let's say. Yeah. And all of a sudden it makes me a much more real person. I'm not just an avatar. I'm not just a screen name. I'm a real person that I can have a real respectful discussion with. So that's like kind of the basis of what Pocket Change is all about. When you sign up for Pocket Change, on the very first screen, you see our community strives to treat everyone with respect, criticize ideas, not people, and connect with people you disagree with. Those are our 3 guiding principles, and everybody who signs up agrees to them. And all of our rules, all of our moderation, all of the culture of the platform is based around this idea that respect is the foundation for everything. And we really want, to get respect, and we want to be able to give respect. So that's what Pocket Change is all about.
I really appreciate you saying that. And one of the things that I struggle with at times on social media today is the fact that I'll start researching a topic. Mm-hmm. And I'll look at that topic and I'll read a couple of articles or I'll watch a couple of videos or something like that. I'll consume some content of some, mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, everything in my feed, that's all I get in my feed. It's like I don't want a single purpose feed. Mm-hmm. I want diversity. I want to be able to see different ideas. So the context is really great because show me all views from this topic. Yep. And let me do the research myself and assess what I believe to be true for myself. And
absolutely.
I think that's important.
It's massively important. We don't have any algorithms in Pocket Change that feed you content or track you or any of that kind of stuff. You follow the people you care about, and then you get a chronological list of all of their posts. So it's all about, and as the platform gets bigger, we're all about, connect with people you disagree with. We don't want people in echo chambers. Nobody grows when you're in an echo chamber.
Right.
So we're all about that. I love that perspective.
I want to say hi, Mike Ruman. He was on yesterday. Mike was a pirate. He became a pirate. I've known Mike for a long time, and we had a great conversation. So if you didn't catch that, go to russjohns.com/pirate broadcast, and you can catch up on all the last little bit. So also Jenny Gold is Jenny's up in your neck of the woods. She's in Colorado next to Denver. So she's up there.
Hey, Jenny.
And Wendy is, good morning, Reyn, and our beloved Admiral. I taught that rain brings blessing. Seems that applies to rain. Cool context button. Cool. Tool context button. Cool. And Jenny says, Reyn. Liz, I was just talking to you about Bill. I hope you and Bill got on your email list, by the way. So Liz's email, she's a master at email marketing and just a cool individual that's also a pirate. So Wendy says, how important is it to always be connecting the dots? Context is queen and she rules the house. Even when content is king. Learned from Gary Vee. You just look at further. You just took it further. I have to agree with Wendy. Context is queen, and context in like you said, we can't live in a vacuum chamber.
Mm-hmm. Amen. So, Wendy's spot on there. That's totally right.
Yeah, she's a great connection. So pirates make a connection. Get on Pocket Change. Get pocketchange.co/pirate. I mean, Reyn made this specifically for us. So,
amen. Well, I'm a pirate now. I got to rep the community.
You got to rep the community, Reyn. And pirates can always come back. We have returning, and so as of Monday, I'll have 500 episodes. So a few people have been here, a few people in the community, and make those connections. Reach out and introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm a pirate. I just want to connect with Reyn.
Yeah.
So where do you enjoy people connecting with you, Reyn?
Well, the best place is you can follow me on Pocket Change. I'm at Reyn. Of course,
Like a
the
true
community's
CEO.
like the true CEO. I gotta always be promoting, always be selling, always be closing. But I can. So Pocket Change is definitely the best one. I'm on there all the time, and then LinkedIn's probably great too. Reyn Aubrey on LinkedIn. That's a very easy one. I've got all the profiles on everything, so you can find me. And you can connect with me also through any of the Pocket Change socials, which are always Pocket Change or Get Pocket Change.
So is it currently free or is it a paid for app?
Entirely free. So you just go to the App Store, tap one button, it costs $0. And every single donation to charity in the app is also free. So it's totally free.
Free 99, folks. Free 99.
Yeah, there we go.
I love it. So, on a personal note, are you taking time out to do anything, rest, relax, and hang out with friends and any hobbies in your life that you appreciate? I mean, surfing isn't really available right now at this point in time. So
no, it's not. I've got an electric skateboard that I ride around that gives me the feel of surfing. But the big one that I do in my personal life is karate. I've been studying Shorin-ryu karate out of Lakewood Shorin-ryu Dojo with Sensei Tom Constantine, and that's
shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Tom, and that's been really awesome for everything, mental, spiritual, physical. Been doing that since the start of the year, and it's been wonderful.
Oh, fantastic! I was in judo for years.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's see this nose. This is a judo nose.
I know. I'm gonna get there soon. I keep doing it.
I love this conversation because it's really important for people to understand that we can have business and do good.
Absolutely.
You don't have to have business at the cost of somebody else's, disadvantage. We can advantage everyone and create solutions that are really important and meaningful to a lot of people. So get on Pocket Change. I really encourage that connection there. So I want to be able to also make sure that you have an opportunity to dig into what is the future. You gave us a couple of apps, and so how long have you been in existence so far?
So Pocket Change, the social media platform, launched June 17th. And then we had a couple iterations before that trying out different products.
Okay. And did you use the university students to test this out on?
Yep. So my co-founder is actually a guy I met at the University of Denver. And, we're currently, working with a couple students, potentially going to be joining the team on our growth side. So, the University of Denver has been really incredible for us. Was especially early on in our journey, when I didn't have any connections in Denver, leveraging professors and mentors in the network helped us get our very first investor and kind of grow from there.
Interesting. So now we're getting the meat and potatoes. So what's your strategy for marketing this tool besides, Pirate Broadcast? I love that you're here and thank you so much for being here because, we got some pirates. So
yeah, absolutely. Our strategy, the big one is influencers. We really want to get influencers in posting about Pocket Change and sharing it with their network. So really anybody big on Instagram, YouTube, promoting it to their network, doing paid campaigns with them. So we're let's say a photographer, Nat Geo photographer, who posts on Instagram, getting them to share Pocket Change to their network and so on. We do digital advertising, we have our own social media channels. But the big one is word of mouth, people telling their friends about it once they're already on the platform.
All right. I'm also getting the same message on my computer uploaded on iPhone. I'm not sure what that message is. Wendy, what's the message? I just want to make sure you guys are pocketchange.co.
If we go to, if you want to put in pocketchange.social on your website, on your web browser, that's our website. You can get all the information
let me
on
put
us.
that in here.
Sure.
.social. Let's get this one in here. All right. Add banner. I'll show this.
Perfect. That's our website.
So go to the website, navigate. Yep. We were doing this on the fly before the show, so if anyone has an error on the pirate link, give us some grace here. We're doing it.
Figuring it out.
Pirate broadcast, not the perfect broadcast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So go ahead and go to pocketchange.social, sign up, get involved, get engaged. I'm going to go there after the show and get on there. So when will I be able to stream live to Pocket Change?
Hopefully soon. If we can get more users on there and get some more funding, we can build out those kind of features. You can already share links, of course, onto Pocket Change, but hopefully we can get live streaming in there for you soon enough.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, realistically, I would love to be able to stream live on a platform like that. And you know, the pirate broadcast is all about kindness. It's all about, you know, giving back to the community. It's all about, you know, not being a pain.
Yeah.
So I just really encourage people to sign up, get notified, you know, share it on social, put it out on Pocket Change. And so I'm going to go share some links out there today. And
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions or need me to play any tech support, I'm happy to do that. You know, we're very fresh, so there's plenty of bugs. And so just message me on there or tag me in a post or something, or I'll be watching. If anybody's having any problems, just let me know.
Yeah, and be kind. I'm a beta tester for a lot of different softwares, and you know, it takes time to identify how somebody uses a program to, you know, really dive deep into solving little bugs and little, you know, they just minor adjustments. So don't get frustrated with the fact that they're going to be, you know, dropping off and, you know, maybe making a change or updates or things on a regular basis, because that's the nature of the business. So
exactly. I can't promise you it'll be perfect, but I can promise you it's going to be getting better every day. So that's what we're doing.
Well, Reyn, I really appreciate the fact that you're here, and happy September 1st, everyone. I really appreciate it. When he says, oh, but that could be me because I could barely jiggle the handle on the toilet. Well, we'll get there. Reyn will get off and we'll go inspect it, and I'll post updates. So Reyn, you know, let's keep in touch today and go back and forth and get everybody signed up and logged on and working.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me on, Russ. And thank you so much, Pirate Community. I loved being here. And yeah, please reach out if I can ever be helpful. This was a ton of fun.
Fantastic. And everyone, please, if you like this content, you want to share it, please share it out, because Reyn's doing some great work. He's doing an initiative that is going to help, you know, a lot of people, you know, help the planet out, get some things moving forward in a positive way. So let's support this kind of initiative and make sure we're doing okay, because, you know why? You know why? Because kindness is cool and smiles are free. So you enjoy the day.
Amen.
Bye. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirates